What's the Church of Scientology so afraid of?
This is SCTV.
Okay, you guys, hi. Welcome back to SPTV. My name is Serge Domar, and in today's episode, we're going to continue pulling the curtain on the 60 Minutes Australia segment. We have been diving into the 60 Minutes segment, and we've been uncovering critical details that have been omitted very conveniently. Our mission is to shed light on the horrifying truth about child trafficking within Scientology hotels as an issue that is consistently downplayed and misrepresented by the media. The only thing we question ourselves on a single daily basis is, how long will this be allowed to continue? Literally, how long? When will the corporate agenda take a back seat to the safety and well-being of children? That would be a very, very good question for all those editors tapping on the story and cashing a quick check to start asking themselves. So, thank you for joining us as we pull back this curtain of literal hell on wheels. Literal corruption. Every stone we seem to be turning just turns out more and more corruption that is so easy to spot. We really have to understand that the only reason that the exploitation has thrived within Scientology's sinister web is because of the lack of accountability and consequences that is protecting the corruption. And we really want to challenge the media's complacency and law enforcement's complicity. I want to challenge that because these are extremely disturbing activities, what we keep discussing and what we keep getting trivialized. So help us make a difference by hitting the subscribe button and sharing this crucial information far and wide. Okay, guys? Together, let's make a voice for those who have been silenced for far, far, far too long.
I was born into it, so there was no like outside schooling, outside.
I mean, again, you guys, with this military uniform cosplay clownery, what in the literal hell is this, you guys? Please leave it in the comments and you let us know. I mean, are we crazy or are they crazy? Is this real, IRS commissioner? Is this what we're calling religion right here? What happens with this woman dressed up in a ridiculous cosplay military wannabe uniform that's literally abducting a minor, that's literally going to subject Miss Haney to the unthinkable? Is this what we're doing in America? We're asking for a friend again and again and again, and we're not going to stop asking for all our friends that were defrauded by their parents, who lured them into the hotel and said, what a great idea. You should really look forward to the day you wear this fake military uniform, because you know what? You're going to be crossing a bridge that leads to this hotel where the laws are toothless and unenforceable, and where the law, supposed to be legal enforcers of whatever, could not be more compromised. All we got to do is send them honeypots. All we got to do is send them fruit baskets, you guys. We cannot emphasize enough how many fruit baskets these people send to all manner of people, including Ms. Yingling, who brings We literally, kid you not, muffins and Italian pastries to the press. So shout out to you, press, who's literally receiving muffins from Miss Yingling.
Life outside friends, outside anything. You're completely shut out from the world. And yeah, that's the definition of a cult. It's definitely all of that.
Valerie's memories shine.
And here she is, you guys. Here's Miss Haney at the age that she was, looking herself in the mirror in one of these disgusting, abominable hotels. I mean, here we go with Scientology's devious tricks to hold its member hostage for life. So again, with this corporate media who cannot decide what in the hell they're pitching. Are they pitching kidnapping of children and holding them hostage, given that our passports were locked up in the case of Miss Haney with Lori Englehart? That's how it all began for her. She was recruited by another young, hot recruiter, Noam Agosi. Okay, and here we go with the recruiters, because there's already civil lawsuits on using hot, young recruiters to go and target hot, young girls to join the 1 billion year contract. Now, mind you, Noam Agosi was also young. I don't know if he was a minor when he got started, but he was right around the age. He's the one that recruited Miss Haney under the same tactics that they all do. It's the same thing over and over, you guys. There's no, this person did it like that, that person did it like this. They all had to share tactics. They all had to share battle plans, is what they called it. Let's talk about our battle plans. What was successful last week? Let's do it again. So that's how Miss Haney got started in that hotel, when I saw her and her friend Emily Jones, daughter of Phil Jones, that put up that billboard, desperate billboard, literally calling out for his daughter to come join him back. Because that's how desperate we've been made. We put up billboards, we've done anything that we can think of. And yet again, everybody keeps playing this with us, you guys. This is all that people are playing with us. This is what's being done here. Just so that there's just literally not a shred of a question. Playing dumb full time is all we get. So, to contextualize, yes, Miss Haney's here being already groomed inside these hotels, already told that everything going on in these hotels is just magical and all that type of jazz.
And a light on life within Scientology. When she was just 6, she was made to work.
Doing all of the dishes for 300 people in the cafeteria and mopping and sweeping the floor. And I had to clean the dumpsters, and there was maggots in the dumpsters. And if you didn't work, then you would be sent to interrogation.
Yeah. But I guess this is what the commissioner of the Clearwater Police Department could not agree more, is a religious experience that, you know, what Miss Haney just told everybody. If you didn't do it, you were getting interrogated. How many times do we have to repeat ourselves to CNN, to ABC, to 60 Minutes, to the Tampa Bay Times, to the LA Times, who are literally sleeping? They're literally nowhere near any stories. unless it's just a quick one from, oh yeah, Danny Masterson, you gotta sue LAPD. And yes, they're gonna be called out for their corruption. And yes, we hope they grab some Kleenex boxes to, you know, wipe their tears. It's about how much patience we have for all of these corrupt, lazy AF people that don't have it in them to want to do anything about what's being discussed here. Look at this right here. Photo of L. Ron Hubbard. L. Ron Hubbard. Like, I mean, again, it's like whatever clown parent was forcing their child to stand on attention for L. Ron Hubbard's ego really owes it to themselves to start writing on a piece of paper the reasons why. That would be very, very good for y'all to start writing, since, you know, since you're all very familiar with how to write things, and since you're all so about writing your overts and your withholds, well, you know what? Start writing your overts and your withholds committed on your kids. Yes, even if you just left the so-called hotel, even if you've been gone for 10, 15 years, start writing. Because you know what? This is all what's on the record so far, you guys. This is how much transparency these adults have given us. This is how much accountability they've shown for themselves. Mind you, they never stopped preaching how important it was to keep your hands clean, they told you. Oh, keep your hands clean, you guys. You don't want to have dirty hands. And how do we get dirty hands? By holding secrets from us. And literally, these people walk out of the hotel, you guys, and all of a sudden, they don't want to write anything. All of a sudden, they don't want to admit anything. All of a sudden, they just want to pitch themselves as victims. And crickets is all we ever have heard in the last 73 years. From 99.99% of these people, there is a 0.1% that have come forward and that have taken accountability and that will have the hard conversations and that won't deflect and that won't try to make us wrong for calling them out. Because those are pretty much the two modes that 99.99% get after getting scammed ad nauseum by L. Ron Hubbard, after allowing their kids to be made to literally be exposed to the unthinkable a la Carol Masterson, and we all know exactly how in the hell that ended up, right? So here it is, kids standing at attention below L. Ron Hubbard, where all of these degenerates told us we belonged, no less. All right, you guys, well, there you have it. That is another chapter of Miss Haney's life that's now on the public record. So for anybody who didn't know about what in the hell is going on in those hotels, now you really do know. So with all of that being contextualized, I think it's like really time to review all of our notes and really start putting all of those receipts that we so easily put together here, right? Because it's not like we're making our point without making our point. It's not like we're just sitting here blabbing away. We're literally contextualizing what has been omitted from the public record. And unlike all those corporate media people that have all those attorneys whispering in their ears to be very scared to blow the whistle on actual child trafficking happening in luxury hotels, never mind that the only trafficking story people feel comfortable with putting out there is the ones that happen in city motels, like the ones that Miss Nichols keeps pitching. That's the only thing we should be concerned about, really. That's the only way. There's never trafficking going on in luxury hotels. Are you sure the Four Seasons has never had a problem? Do they just have like a cockroach repellent at the front door and it's just like all the bad people just don't go into those hotels? No, the problem of trafficking is everywhere. except you wouldn't know if you try and read the pathetic, abysmal coverage presented you to the likes by Hollywood Reporter, who pitched Miss Nichols as a vigilante. Mary Claire magazine, who pitched Miss Nichols as the vigilante. Did those reporters have no access to Google? So, there's a lot for us to unpack. There is a lot for us to yet discover. We are connecting more dots on a daily basis. And as you can see, we're having some little elves helping us, making our videos, making our content, and being able to concentrate on our message. Because we are united, and every day we keep getting more and more help. Every day we get more leads. Every day more receipts show up at our footstep. So we will not stop asking questions, and we will not stop demanding answers. Okay, you guys? Thank you for joining us, and I will see you very, very, very soon. Bye-bye.